Hey YouTube, I was watching the Koba 49's channel the other day, and he was talking. He did a whole series of videos that are really neat about casting, or about lead for casting, hardness of leads, type of lead hardness you want to use for black powder, and etc. And then he got to think about barrels leading and how to remove leading from your barrels, and especially he was talking about handguns. Normally what I use is the Montana Extreme Cowboy Blend, lead and powder solvent. And normally what I'll use is a wire brush. It comes with a little pipette, and I'll soak a patch with this solvent, run through the barrel a couple times, and then I'll put on the 45 caliber wire brush. I say 45 caliber because most of the stuff, the only thing I really cast for is 45, and besides 38 specials, there's only lead bullets I really fire. So I use a 45 caliber brass brush, and I put a patch over the top of that, and I'll put more of this solvent on it and run through my barrels, and it really scrubs the barrels really good. But a product that he was talking about was the Lewis lead remover, and he wasn't sure if they still made them, but apparently Brownell has picked it up, and I got one from them. Ordered it Sunday night. It's Wednesday. It's here, so it's good shipping there. And what this is a kit that will help you clean the lead from your handgun barrels. Comes with the quick pamphlet, simple to use, some ordering instructions for other calibers. And what you get in the kit is this T-handled, basically cleaning rod, but it's basically a pulling rod. And it is threaded for, I think, a standard, 8 30-seconds threads. I may be wrong on that. You also get a little copper wire, which is basically a wrench to go in these holes. If you over tighten these, you can put it through there and help get it off that pull rod. This particular piece is for the forcing cones, and then this piece is for doing the barrel. And it comes with a bunch of these copper discs, mesh, brass or copper, I'm not quite sure, discs. And it's really simple. I've already tested this out on my 45 Colt revolver, the Uberti. It was actually fairly clean. I didn't really get any lead residue off, so I was a little disappointed. But I did take my Kimber apart, and I've got the barrel there, and I don't think it's going to show up. But if you look right at the entrance, right past the forcing cone, there is still some lead residue that I've never really gotten off. I mean, I get most of it off. I'd say I get 95% of the lead out of this barrel, but there's always some remaining. So we're going to try it out here. I've already got one of the wire discs from doing the revolver. It's already been sort of formed and dropped. So drop it again. We're going to go ahead and reuse this one. And it's really simple. So we'll do the forcing cone first. So you just take your rod, stick it through your barrel, and then put the mesh over that tool, thread it on, and then for this one you're just supposed to pull it in and then rotate it. Without rotating the barrel, rotate that mesh 4 or 5 times to clean out your forcing cones. And as I suspected, I didn't really get any residue off the forcing cone. Like I said, the material that I use is the solvent, that Montana Extreme Cowboy Lead Remover, works really good. But the inside the barrel is where I need the most cleaning. So again, you get this piece, a little rubber washer, and it's got a nut on the back that you hand tighten, and it will squeeze the rubber, helping it form to the, stay fatter in the barrel. Put that over the top, and you're only supposed to do that hand tight. You don't want to crush the rubber, or it could damage it. I think you can get replacement parts if that ever dries out. I'm not 100% on that. So then you've got it set up. and you can see that meshes. It's still pretty good tacked, and like you got plenty of them when you get the kit. And I actually ordered for like $3. I ordered a whole nother bag of 10 for $3. So they're replaceable, and we're just gonna pull this through the barrel, and it is pretty snug. And maybe we're not gonna pull it through the barrel. Maybe I have that. Nope. There we go. And you can see, hopefully, maybe you can see those chunks of lead right there that have just been pulled right out. I don't know how well that's going to show up in my camera, but there's a big piece right there. If it'll focus, there we go, got the flower. There's a chunk of lead. There's more lead. But it definitely got it on that mesh. And if I look through my barrel, it really got a large portion of that. I'm actually going to run that through again and see. I'm going to knock. They say to use a screwdriver, a pocket knife, anything to clean that mesh off, but just scraping it with my fingernail, it all just kind of fell off. So we will give that another pass, and if anything, I may try another piece of mesh. I'm going to tighten the rubber piece down just a little bit more. Give it another good pull. That might have been too much. That was a little too much, I think. Back that off a little bit. There we go. Oop, don't want to damage anything. I didn't see any chunks there, but I think I got it. That thing really takes the lead out of the barrel. I don't know if it's shown up. That barrel is really clean. There is a little residue in that first groove in there, but the other grooves are completely clean. I'm impressed. Now the kit it's not the cheapest. Like I said, the 10 pieces of mesh were $3.99, I think. The kit was $37. More lead there, flakes that came off. The kit was, I think, $37 because it's .45 caliber. I think the 38s were around $33, depending on the caliber that you were getting. I would definitely release that nut so the tension on that piece of rubber goes down when you're not using it. But there's the kit. Thanks to the Cobra 49 for showing me that. Definitely worth every penny, because no matter how much I've tried scrubbing with this stuff, with brass brushes, nothing I've really been able to find has gotten everything out of that barrel. But that's the cleanest this barrel's been since I put the first piece of lead down in range with it. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And again, they're just simple instructions on how to use it. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler with the video right there, but and like I said, to remove, to clean from the cylinder, and this also will do the cylinders. You can do the forcing cone. You can take the cylinders out, but it even gives there's some instructions for semi-autos. The other side is the instructions for revolvers. Really simple, good kit. Again, it's the Lewis lead remover. Can't talk today. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if this is something that might help you out, check out Brownell's and get you one. And I did buy this. I did not get this for free. I'm not getting any kind of endorsement or anything. It just turns out it's a really neat kit. Talk to you later.